And we are back and joined by tonight's captain, Walker Zimmerman. We'll begin with questions and start with Ivis Galarsep from SBI Soccer.
Well, congrats on the victory and the performance. It's obviously everyone's talking about the weather conditions, but it seemed like you guys embraced that and really just went after Honduras. It seemed like it definitely hit them. Could you tell that it was overwhelming them? And the second one on as far as Weston goes, he's been outstanding this window. He's in outstanding form, but today it seems like he took it up a notch. Could you tell that he was in line? He was going to have one of these kind of games tonight.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think they wanted any part of that tonight. You could just tell coming out for warm-ups, only sitting out their starting 11, not coming out right after the half. As soon as we got that first goal, and especially the second goal, we felt like we were in really good form and in control of the game. Weston's playing great. He's doing really, really well. Amazing header from him. And you can tell that he just brings a lot of swagger to the team in the way that he kind of creates off the dribble, his flicks, his movements, his ability to win balls back, stop transitions. He's just been all over the field and has had a very good window. So happy for him and looking forward to watching him keep his form trajectory going up.
We'll go to Drake Hills from the Tennessean.
Yeah, what's up, Walker? Two-parter for me, a bit of a follow-up on the cold, more of a comprehensive question on that front. Just asking, obviously you guys trained in it and you warmed up in it and then you actually played in it. I'm curious to know if there was a different feeling. Obviously when you get later into the game, maybe it's less of a factor mentally. And then the second part of the question is, I'm curious to know your thoughts on Kellen Acosta's, particularly from the distribution off set pieces. Obviously you were able to see the benefits of that.
Yeah, I think it's actually a lot different going from training yesterday to warm-ups to the game, just because you're wearing extra layers. You have protection over your ears and whatnot. But I think once you get in that game mode, you just are out there competing, and that's all that really matters. You block out everything else and focus on your task and your objective. So I thought we did a really good job of that as a whole. Kellen had some really good service. I thought we were on the same page on a lot of set pieces. He put in some dangerous balls, and certainly we got some goals because of his service.
Next will be Sam Stejskal from The Athletic.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Walker. Congrats on the win. Luca De La Torre got his first start of qualifying tonight. Obviously, he got the Greg's Man of the Match honor after. What did you think of his performance, particularly how quick and decisive he seemed when he was on the ball with his decision making?
He was great. Luca's a guy he's special on the ball. His ability to dribble, his ability to break out, create transition moments for us with his ability to dribble at pace, and it really hurt Honduras tonight. And I thought he definitely had a great game and was confident on the ball. Again, made the right decisions and really grew into the game as it went on. You could tell once he started having some successful dribbles, some successful passes, he just kind of kept growing into the game and definitely became a big bright spot for us there, especially second half.
We'll go to Ryan Tomich from Goal.com.
Hey, Walker, you talked a little bit about set pieces there, and the stat going into tonight was that you guys hadn't scored any, which is, for me, a wild stat considering the guys you have in this team and yourself and Miles and Weston and all guys who could get on the end of those. Did you guys take that somewhat as a challenge, sort of personally at all, the fact that you hadn't had any of those yet? And getting those tonight, how important is it to establish that as something that you guys can do and dominate as you guys kind of go forward?
It always frustrates me when we don't score off set pieces because, like you said, we have a lot of threats, a lot of aerial threats who are very good off of set pieces in the air. And so I agree with you. It's a pretty wild stat that we hadn't gotten any into the back of the net. And so for us to deliver tonight came at a really good time. And hopefully that's something that we'll continue to work on, continue to find connections between the service and the runs and the movements, and then obviously the execution once you actually get your head or your foot on it.
Next will be Jeff Carlisle from ESPN FC.
Thank you, Michael. Hello, Walker. Obviously, this was a tough window, conditions-wise, game-wise. To finish it with a result like this, I mean, how much momentum do you think this gives you heading into the last three games? Because obviously you've got some difficult venues that you're going to have to go to as well.
I think the hope is that it gives us a lot of momentum. Just not because we got 3 points, but the way that we got 3 points. I thought it was a statement in the way that we competed, the way that we went about the game, went about our business. and definitely looked like the most dynamic performance that we've had, especially this window. So hopefully we can take a lot of positives from this game, keep up the things that we did well, and carry that into the next window and be ready to go in Azteca.
Next will be Ron Blum from the Associated Press.
Hi, Walker. Thank you for doing this. How do you view the remaining 3 games with the 2 on the road and the 1 at home? Is it as simple as ensuring you win the home game and pick up whatever you can in the other 2, or is there more than that?
No, we're definitely going into Mexico, going for 3 points, going for a win. Certainly, I'm sure we'll be aware of the points it's going to take to qualify, but it's one game at a time, and that first one against Mexico is going to be important, and that's what our focus is on. So we're going to be trying to pick up max points there.
We'll go to Doug McIntyre from Fox.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Walker. You talked about how the first goal impacted Honduras. I'm curious how it helped you guys settle your nerves. Obviously, some pressure coming in off the loss against Canada.
It was huge getting the first goal. It's something that we haven't been able to do early on in games enough, and you can just tell that it provided a big boost for us, and it really hurt Honduras. They pretty much shut down after we got that goal, and we grew in confidence. We grew into the game. I mentioned that swagger that our midfield 3 had. Weston and Luca combining, Kellen spraying balls to the other side of the field and getting behind and getting crosses into the box. That's what we did well. That's what we did well tonight. And so I think we're really happy with the way that the game played out.
Next would be Paul Tenorio.
Thanks, Michael. Kind of to build on that, Walker, there felt like a lot of tension going into this game just because of how important it was to get 3 points at home. How much did you guys feel that? And again, did that goal kind of let you settle in? And I wonder how long did it take you? You say once you got into game mode, you didn't really feel the weather as much. How long did it take to get into game mode, considering just how cold it was?
I think there was an awareness of the importance of the game, being aware that 3 points was pretty much a necessity, just with where we are and where we want to go. So I think we really took that upon us and felt that, not in a bad way, but just in a sense of responsibility and execution that needed to happen. In terms of getting into the game, I thought our warm-up was great. I thought we came out there, making eye contact, looking at one another, getting each other engaged and saying, hey, this is it. Like, we can't change anything about what's going on with the weather. We can only control what we can control. That's our work ethic, our intensity. And I thought from the first minute, everyone actually was in game mode. I thought we came out really sharp and won our duels early, moved the ball quickly, got in behind early, created chances early, and I think everyone was locked in from the opening whistle.
We'll take our last question for Walker from Claudio Villalobos.
Hey, thank you, Michael. Walker, Michael actually reminded us just a little bit earlier that the team is 4-1-0 when you're the skipper. That really tells a lot, I bet, in your mind. But you're probably one of the guys in the team that is gaining momentum as the qualifier has been going on. How's your feeling inside? I mean, what do you feel in time you're going to be starting, you're going to be the skipper? What is it in you that allows you to actually have become one of the main players in the team?
I think it starts with just desire, competitiveness, and that's kind of been my DNA my whole way through, is leading by effort and competitiveness and communication, and making sure that on nights like tonight when your mind can sometimes wander, go other places, think about, it's cold outside. It's breaking guys out of those thoughts and encouraging them, pushing them forward, constantly on top of everyone to make sure the intensity stays at a high level. And so that comes naturally for me. I take a lot of pride in representing this country, especially wearing the captain's armband. That is truly a goal of mine from a long time ago. It really is a dream come true, and I don't take that responsibility lightly. So really proud anytime I represent this team, and certainly wear the armband. And so proud of the effort tonight from the entire group, and it's definitely a performance, like I said, that we can build on and look forward to March.
Thank you, Walker. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. Good night from St. Paul.